spring, like that chameleon pair, changing colors like a moon ring. But it's here and gone like a summer fling. Summer dream, summer green, ooh, what the summer bring. And what the winter bring, yeah, that's the white hairs. Have you leaning like a rocking chair with an old man. And yo, the blue hairs, they give me cravings. But the drive's an hour closer, call that daylight savings. No more daytime waiting, now I'm highway racing down the I-95, cause my ass impatient. Hit the gas station, cop a Dutch, time is wasted. My weed doctor called, said he's ready for his patient. Attention doctor, this weed's a shocker. Like white boys playing for the Harlem Globetrotters. A pump rocker is more proper. I don't know what I'm saying, this weed got me high than a helicopter. In my head when I need, all I need is a hit of that weed. I love to smoke. Bring me a bag and a piff and a Dutch for me to roll them trees. I love to smoke. In my head when I need, all I need is a hit of that weed. I love to smoke. Bring me a bag and a piff and a Dutch for me to roll them trees.
Yo, I'm just rolling down the avenue, zoning on the blunt or two. It's just me, my nigga, and the sticky icky with his tooth. The hairs on the reef is blue, the pip in the haze of the blaze. Brain kinda cloudy in days, just the way I like it. Can't really knock your shit if you ain't tried it, especially when it's light green with shades of violet. And Floyd Mayweather green swelling up my eyelids, burning more trees than the Cali Forest fire. Smoking more weed to see how high I get. I'm up high enough to see airplanes with pilots. So roll up the Dutch and just light it, yo. Keep on going until you feel you overdose. I'm just blazing for my nation, getting high from non-diabolic. This shit was an occupation. My lungs are full of smoke and I'm in resuscitation. My cerebellum needs some stimulation.
I love to smoke. In my head when I need, all I need is a hit of that weed. I love to smoke. Give me a bag and a piff and a Dutch for me to roll them trees. I love to smoke. In my head when I need, all I need is a hit of that weed. I love to smoke. Give me a bag and a piff and a Dutch for me to roll them trees.
You know, I remember telling Cut Jones as a Curtis, listen. I was like, this is the song you gotta use. He goes, this is the song? I said, yeah, man. There's two songs. And Cut Jones was like, I don't know. And me and Cut Jones had to part ways. But that was the song that I really believed that Cut Jones was going to break through with in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. And we're actually going to film a video at my house. But he pussied out. It's supposed to be like a home invasion type thing. I don't know. I just reached out to him recently, and now he's getting into production of movies and all this stuff. Cut Jones is the best. Cut Jones is the best. Jasmine, how are you? Street Life. Ruby, oh my God. Good morning. So last night was horrible. I just realized something. Now I'm definitely at the age where I can't eat anything I want anymore. I had key lime pie last night, a key lime pie gelato, and I had Chinese food yesterday. And before I went to sleep, I ate a whole top shelf Italian Hero. And I woke up multiple times with acid reflux. So no more of that. I'm gonna go grab some. But I can't show you where I am. Be right back. Sorry about that. Come on, guys. All right. You guys hear me? Yeah. All right. Let's do this. So, just to let you guys know, last night there was another break, and the fucked up thing is someone else. The police are now. There was someone else a while ago that someone was saying this person was, and now they're looking at this other person. If I could say this, I don't know how to say this. I mean, Florida's not that big, right, Jasmine? Florida's not that big. Like, how big could Florida be? You know? I don't know how big Florida could be, but always growing up in the Northeast, right? You always heard that scumbags always move to Florida. That's a runaway state. That's this. That's that. Don't ever go down there, and everyone ends up going down there. But Florida, it seems like Florida's filled with a bunch of scumbags. Yeah, but dude, it's not that big, right? I mean, isn't it that big? Is it that? Whatever. Seems like there's a lot of fucking scumbags in Florida. That's all I'm gonna say right now. That's all I'm gonna say. A lot of dirtbag people living in Florida. Why is it always Florida? Most of Boyd is in Florida. LOL. Yeah, I know, but why? But not just like Boyd. It seems like most of the scumbags from the Boyd are in Florida. I asked the cops last night. Oh no. All right, well, I guess I'm taking the tunnel and crash on Route 4. You know, yeah, get out of there. Get out of there, friggin' Jasmine. That place looks like it sucks. Cops are always looking into Florida. Always into Florida. And it's not a good runaway state because you're on a peninsula. Maybe back in the day when you could hop on a boat and run into Cuba or something like that, but it's a fucking peninsula. I guess you can't get any further away from the police if you go out to Florida. Hey JD, secret text messenger. Debbie S. The juice. Nice. All right, well, Debbie S. I'm just saying there's a lot of I would think there would be up here. It turns out that they're all down there. Who knows? Listen, I met some nice people down in Florida. Some real nice, but it turns out that everybody who's being investigated is in Florida. Really fucking weird. I hit Florida/Georgia line at 6 a.m. I hit Boca Raton at 10 p.m. I drove straight through. Oh, okay. That's where I stopped before I got into Florida when I drove down there. Yeah, I stopped in Georgia. I stopped in Georgia, fueled up, got into Florida, and fell asleep, and ran into Craig. Drove three more hours, and ran into Craig. Yeah, come for vacation, leave on probation. Right? That's funny. It's funny as hell. Uh, yeah, Juice is always wanting to kill people, dude. You guys are dead. Everybody here is dead. Moving to Florida to retire is so cliche. Yeah, everybody's going down there. You know what? You know what's funny, Dorian? I don't know where you live, but in the Northeast, that was just a thing. People would always say, "Oh, I'm gonna sell my house one day and move down to Florida and fucking just die there." Now a lot of people are moving down to the friggin' Carolinas. The Carolinas have to deal with this shit now. I guarantee you by the year 2050, the Carolinas will be all fucking fucking Guidos from New Jersey and New York. Guaranteed. And they're all going to live on the beach. Watch. There's nothing wrong with being a homosexual. I mean, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really care what people do. And as far as I see it, you shouldn't be proud of any sexuality. I don't know. I think it's just a weird thing to be. It's weird. All of it's weird. I don't know. The disappearance of car stereos went up 600% when a certain individual. Nah, I don't. If I knew anything about that, I'd probably tell you, but that never happened. Secret text messenger 66. Actually, once had a Google why people in Florida all had New York accents. Yeah, it's a fucking Florida is a fucking a casket. It's a fucking casket state for people who from up north. Telling you. And the next one is the Carolinas. When I went down to Tennessee, I'm like, fuck, no one knows about this. But if I'm here, that means that. And I asked my cousin. My cousin was like, yeah, I go there every year. It's fucking awesome. I'm like, oh no. I think Carolinas, Eastern Tennessee, fucking all this shit is gonna be overrun. It's gonna be the coast of Carolina. It's gonna be the coast of Carolina, and then you're gonna get a lot of fucking northeasterners going out to buy like Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg. Watch, wait and see. Paying fucking like $1,500 a year in property taxes. That's like playing a game. That's like going to a different country. Most of the people up here, most of the people up here are paying close to $25,000 a year in taxes. You got a job at Walmart, they go down there, buy a brand new house, get a job at Walmart as a greeter, and fucking pay off their taxes and keep their pension money. Yeah, dude, I believe it. Tree life. Tennessee is the best. I take that back because I did go down to Chattanooga. Chattanooga was like Night of the Living Dead down there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that was atrocious. That was absolutely atrocious. That reminded me of like a poor shanty town down in. Yeah, we have those. We have those. What is OBX? What is OBX? Yeah. And I have been out to like Asheville and fucking all these Central Carolina. I went out to Western Carolina up in the mountains, and I wasn't too impressed. I wasn't impressed with the Carolinas at all. I wasn't. The only thing cool about the Carolinas was the fact that you meet up with this guy who was this like, and I'm not into racing. I'm not into car racing or anything like that. This guy raced cars for a living. He used to drive cars. He owned a fucking car. He drove it. He made money. He had this huge piece of property out in, I think, Jefferson or Jackson, right? The guy's probably dead now. Never met the guy before in my life, right? And I was telling him, I was like, yeah, like, you know, he goes, I was telling him we brought a lot of guns out here. We're going to go shooting, whatever, blah, blah. He's like, oh, I never met this guy before. He goes, I got a piece of property with a cabin on it. You and your friends can stay there. And I got a shooting range, like 500 yards. Like, what? And I'm looking at my friend. I'm like, Jay, I don't know. He's like, no, let's do it. This guy had issues. This guy had issues. Oh, Outer Banks. Yeah, that's where I'd want to go. I want to go to the Outer Banks. I haven't gone there. So anyway, this guy from Jefferson or Jackson, we go to his property. He brings us to this cabin. It wasn't just a cabin. It was like a nice place, right? And he had like some log. He milled wood over there. He's like, if you guys put up the noise during the day, and he goes, don't shoot my fucking cattle. He goes, you guys can stay here for as long as you want. And he gave us a fucking UTV. I didn't know this guy. I couldn't believe it. The guy invited us over his house for dinner. I thought we were going to get murdered. Oh, what great people. What great people. Yeah, we'll go to the Outer Banks. Or one of the girls I was living with went there. They went camping on the Outer Banks. I don't know if that's what people do on the Outer Banks, but I remember when I mentioned it to the guys down in Florida. I was like, so, because I always found that weird. I was like, so where do people that live in Florida go on vacation? Because everyone from up here goes down to Florida on vacation. You know, like, where do they go? And a lot of them were saying like they would go to like Mardi Gras and like fucking like shit like that, and some of them would go up to Myrtle Beach. And for what? I've been to Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is garbage. I had that condo out there. My father loves it, but they're thinking about buying another house. I said, why? He goes, oh, well, this place is in the middle of nowhere. Now they want to be secluded. Now they want to be secluded. I'm watching a series on, yeah, gun guys treat people like families. Yeah, dude, I couldn't believe it, Juice. I couldn't believe it. Dude, the guy let us go nuts out there. He didn't give a fuck. And the guy didn't even hang out with us. He was sick. He was like I think he had like Parkinson's or MS or something. And he had a homemade. The guy had a fucking awesome house out there, which was kind of like nowhere near his property. But yeah, it was an amazing experience to meet people like that. So isn't Street Life going to court today or something like that, or tomorrow or something like that? I got a text saying if you want to come out, take the drive out here. A bunch of people are going to be there. Unfortunately, I can't do it. I took off Wednesday, but do Jehovah's Witnesses act like you act, meaning your lack of morals and values? Well, I guess you got to figure out where your morals and values come from. You know, me being a studying Jehovah's Witness, not baptized, um, you know, some of my morals do come from the Bible, but not all of them. I think that's a work in progress. You can't just say I'm this. You got to live it. You know. Hey, Drizzarella Sticks, how are you, dude? I'm telling you, go down the Street Life. I mean the Rich Life. Sorry, did I say Street Life? The Rich Life trials. Rich Life's going to court this week. How beautiful that sky is. Man, like today I'm just gonna take it easy. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna let anyone me. I'm not gonna let anyone. I mean, things have been working in my favor all week, all week. I'm not gonna let it stop. I'm not gonna let it stop. Huge victory for me. Huge victory. Someone's going down. Someone is going down, 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 down. Oh, man. Monkey Boy going to get laughed at a port. Uh, Supposedly, there's going to be a lot of people there. Street Life. You should go down there and go meet up with some people, especially with the whole week off. Wow, look at that. That's an amazing morning. Look at that. Oh, and guys, Anderson Henderson is back. Anderson Henderson is back. Excellent. He did an excellent live stream last night. He put out a fucking video, a great video, where he doesn't pick up garbage off the ground because he doesn't believe in landfills. I'm going to tell you something right now. That's not stupid talk. I'm telling you. Monkey Boy could win against Rich just because court case is kind of crazy. What is it about anyway? I don't even fucking know. What's going on? Who the fuck is Monkey Boy? I've been looking into shrunken heads. I want to learn how to do it and preserve them so I can wear a necklace. Have you ever seen a shrunken head? They don't get that small. Unless you're that big. Woody said she was going to court case. Yeah. I think there's going to be a lot of people down there. They're going to be they're gonna sit there. I think they're gonna go live after court's over. They're gonna tell you what happened. It's gonna be fun. Street Life. He was telling everyone else to go on Yelp and give him a bad review that affects his livelihood. Yes, Anderson is back, and you need to take some fight. Yeah, I know. That's why I went there, Denise. I have to start. Dorian, if you could go to court over a review on Yelp, no one to a review. Yeah, but you know what? This is targeted harassment. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Size of a softball. Yeah, I don't think they get that small. Maybe they do. I don't know. Star Boy Court. Yeah. So I think today after the court, you're gonna see a lot of live streams going on about this and talking about what they saw, and it should be good. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If Sig's not promoting this, then no one's gonna give a shit. Where did you guys hear about this? Where is this going on? I don't even know where to find this. Every single time someone goes live, I never hear about it. I only hear about it when people text me. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't really care. I'm terrified. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm terrified right now. That Anderson Henderson is possibly going to fight John Camillo. That's what I'm scared of. I'm not going to be excited for that. Yeah, no one watches Rich Life. Who is watching Rich Life? I think you know what it is. I think it's old YouTubers or older YouTubers that have been here for a while. Not that their age matters, but that they've been there for a while. And I think that they're interested in it because they know the guy or something. But I don't think anyone gives a shit about Rich Life. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. You know, the one thing I did notice about Florida, right, is that there wasn't all this shit in the way. Like, you didn't have all that. It just looked bigger out there because there were no telephone poles. You guys don't have any telephone poles out in Florida. At least I don't remember ever seeing it. I don't watch them either because of the snot sucking among other things. I see clip channels though. Yeah, that's about it. It's better than Jim Cramer. I like the idea of Anderson fighting Camilo, but I just hope he don't go to jail for beating the elderly. But if he does, I will bail him out. I don't think it's going to happen, but he don't like John Camilo. He hasn't liked John Camilo from day one, and you know, I kind of talked him into like giving John a chance, but everyone warned me. They're like, that guy's a scumbag. You don't understand. Like, when people say you don't understand, why don't you just tell me what's going on? Why don't you just tell me what he's been doing? Like, I remember Kerry telling me, oh no, he nonstop harasses me. Well, in John's defense, right? Everyone harasses Kerry. Everybody who talks to Kerry is a harasser. You know what I mean? So, Kerry's always getting harassed by somebody. Dorian, that's what I was going to say. The snot sucking. Think the top three of Boyd is Rosie, G Mangoes, and Rich Life. Really? Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. But seriously, what a terrible top three. It's a terrible top three. This fucking shit sucks. This is gonna be bad traffic. Guaranteed. This is where all the beeping starts because what people do is there's two lanes to get to the Lincoln Tunnel, right? So everyone will. G Mangoes isn't Boyd because he's not funny and unwatchable. But Dorian, explain this to me. Explain to me, Dorian, how the fuck did he get all those views? He's getting the views. What is he then? I mean, he's got to be something. Yeah, Camilo does harass old ladies. And I guarantee he's been harassing kids. I guarantee he's been harassing kids. It don't just stop at fucking at old ladies. There's no way it stops at old ladies. Probably animals, fucking children, graphic, whatever he can harass. Oh, juice. There's a ton. There's a ton. There's this one kid. There's one kid that I found, dude. I can't tell you his name, but he's about to be an adult. And this kid, man, I'm telling you right now, I haven't been telling anyone about this kid because I don't know if it's okay to tell you about him, but he's constantly getting beaten up by his father. He gets in fights with his father, and he's constantly getting bloody noses. Shit, his father, he live streams everything. He live streams everything. He asked his father to buy him a pack of cigarettes. They were on vacation or something like that. And his father goes, "No, I'm not buying you a pack of cigarettes." So he goes, "All right, I'm just gonna hop the counter." And he jumps over the counter. His father runs and grabs him and punches him in the face. This kid's fucked up. And supposedly he's part of a gang and all this shit. This is some real brutal shit. Rosie averages 185. G averages 175. Rich Life 125. Yeah, but who's watching? Who's watching? Yeah, it would be. That's what I was saying, Dorian. Dorian, there has to be some kind of like news agency that comes here and come on. Absolutely. I don't know if people start making money, but it's going to be very big. And I think you need an organization like that to explain it to people because everybody that I try to explain it to, they're like, "What? I don't got time for that shit." Yeah, but why? Are they just because there are some people, Street Life, that I will put on and I'll just listen to. Like I understand there's that. Sometimes the chatters get annoying. Like whenever you see like the chat going by really fast, that's fucking annoying. You ever watch the Trump rally live stream? Can't read any of it. It's going by so fast. None of my friends offline understand this YouTube thing. They don't get it. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like somebody has to explain it to them, and for some strange reason, I can't. Two birds. Have a very take care, Denise. Enjoy. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, exactly, Juice. No one cares. And I thought, all right, well, maybe someone will get Michelle Marie Delaney. No one cares about Michelle Marie Delaney. Nobody. Who the fuck do they want to watch? Who are they watching? Ice Poseidon? Why? I don't get it. I understand King Cobra. I get that. I watched King Cobra, right? While I was eating. I took a shower to King Cobra, and I think I cleaned the house to King Cobra. You can do that to King Cobra, and he's visually appealing. Tiger King Series 2 comes out in November this year. I like Rosie streams, a nice change from the drama. Yeah, but what do you like about it, Jen? Like, that's what I don't understand. What's the appeal? Is it the conversation? Oh, when King Cobra watches the the To Catch a Predator, those are his best live streams. And he gets food and tells you about the food. It's really good. It's so disgusting too. I like her backyard cooking streams the most. Okay. Yes, I don't know. I tried watching her one night. I tried and I can't. Like it felt like we were going somewhere, and I got that. I was like, all right, we're gonna go somewhere. And she gets out, and we're walking around. I'm like, yeah, but I could do this anywhere. Maybe it's people can't do it. Maybe people don't have towns like that. Maybe they just can't get in their car and go to these places. I mean, it's not like she's bringing you to an exclusive place you've never been before, that you can't go to. She's bringing you to like a fucking like a place where everyone goes. That's what I thought about doing when I did when I thought about doing the New York City streams. It's like, yeah, but everyone could go here. Everyone does come here. It's 2021, soon to be 2022. Like, I'm more interested in seeing Melton John walk around the block than watching Rosie go to a fucking street fair. I don't know. Yeah, Jasmine, maybe I'll start doing that. Maybe that's what people want, but I'm not sure about that. I don't know. All right, I can do that. I mean, I could do that. If that's what you guys want. I'm definitely down for that. I can come up with a list of places. There's this. There's not getting along with Stella right now, fortunately. But she went to a creamery up in New York, and I was thinking about going there this weekend, but then things happened and I didn't go. Um, we got the wineries. We can go apple picking. But the other thing that sucks about this, I don't know if I'm gonna have reception everywhere I go. All right, I could do that, Juice. There's a head shop in like maybe like 15 minutes away from me in New York. I think it's in Pearl River. I forgot the name of it. It's been there forever. I think where else? We can go to. There's this big bakery by me. We can go to this big bakery up here. I don't know if you guys want to see that. Yeah, I don't even know if you guys would want to see the things that I like. Like, give me a Jasmine. Where else would you like to see? Like in the what else would you like to see in the Northeast? All right, I could do bakeries. I'm trying to think what else. We got wineries. Trying to think where else. Then and I got to think also the season too. Like I want to bring Michelle K with me on these live streams. Bringing Michelle K to a bakery, bringing Michelle K to a winery, to a head shop. But she's so goddamn unreliable. You could do that. Uh, we can go to I can go to this Italian deli and get the guinea special. Wait until you see the sandwich. Yeah, I know, Juice. I've been trying to find that fucking clip. I can't get it. I don't know where the fuck it is. I want to use that clip all the time. Go to Jasmine. Harlem isn't what you think anymore. I'm telling you. Telling you right now. You know what? I've been to Patsy's, right? I'm telling you right now, Patsy's is good, but it's not a place where you can just go in and fucking just wander around. It's a small little place. You got to sit down. There's two floors. It's two stories, but still, dude. I went there. I went there. Right. I got meatballs. I got meatballs and a fucking pie. Right. $60. $60. A fucking bowl of meatballs, which consisted of three meatballs, right, and a fucking pie. I split it with someone, but it was $60. Couldn't believe it. I mean, how much content are you gonna get out of that? It's not like a place where you can just be like, yeah, yeah. Like you got to be quiet in this place. They'll kick you right the fuck out. Well, when you go to a place like that, you think, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna go there. I'm not gonna eat a lot, because it's gonna be expensive. So I went there with this guy, never been there before, and we're like, all right, we'll split a pie. It's not a large pie. It's like a 12-inch pie. I guess so. It's a personal pie. So you get like what, like two slices each, and you got one and a half meatballs. $30 a piece. $30 a piece. Crazy. There is this one pizza place out in Brooklyn called Luigi's that David Portnoy went to, and it was one of his highest rated pizzas. So I think I might go there. Ignazio's is a good place to go, but I've been talking about that place for a long time. You know what, Jasmine. I'm gonna be honest with you about the swatting. About the swatting. At this point, it's making me money. It's making me money. It's not a big deal. What the fuck that cop was looking at? Every once in a while, they have cops just standing there. Well, I can do something like that, but you got to remember, like it's not like I could just pop up there. We'll do something if that's what you guys want to see. We'll go see Brownstones. We'll go to a couple pizza places. I can do that, but how long do you think it would take to bike through Central Park? I don't know. I know that people. Why is that something you would do? Tree Life, I'm telling you, man, you should do some content out here. You and your wife can just fucking crash my place. It won't cost anything. Yeah, highway SWAT. Swattings, I mean, they're making me money. At this point, I don't give a shit. Let them swat me all day. Oh yeah, the Kratom Lounge. The Kratom Lounge. That would be awesome. See, I don't know if I should go there by myself or should I bring friends. Like, would you guys be interested in meeting my friends? You know what? Maybe we'll do that, Dorian. You know what? If you guys want to go to Central Park, this is what I can do. We can go to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, right? And then walk around the Met, and then and then go right out to Central Park. Step right out the door. You're in Central Park. We can go to the cloisters. I mean, if that's what you guys want to do, Chris. I mean, people watching. I'm down for that. Okay. You know what was awesome about the Met, right? Was that at the time when I used to go there, you can claim poverty. You could claim poverty and throw them a quarter or a nickel or whatever. So I wanted to test this out one day. So you walk in and they got to give you a pin. They got to give you a pin to walk around this place. So I walked up and said, "Hey, listen, I'm a student." They go, "Oh, okay," and I give them a fucking penny, and they gave me a fucking pin. They gave me a fucking pin. No one. I don't know if anyone knows that or if they still do that. But back in the early 2000s, right around 2020, 2001, I was a student and I was going to fucking the Met every weekend. It was like mandatory. And they would give you a pin, walk around the whole fucking place. Me and my girlfriend would go there on the weekend. We'd hop on, we'd go to the Bergen Mall, park our car, catch one of those fucking it was like $1 at the time in the early 2000s. It was like $1.50 to get from the Bergen Mall to the Penn Station, George Washington Bridge, whatever, right? From there, You would go to this fucking machine, pay $5 for an all day pass. That means you can use any kind of mass transit you wanted. You hop on a bus, it would take you right to the Met, and you know, take one back, get back on the fucking bus. It was awesome. That was it cost $6.50. $6.50. I don't know how the fuck they made money. And to get into the Met, I was paying a penny. A penny. We did go at the Met. They have this atrium, right? And you can have food there. You can drink beers. So I ordered a beer, and in 2001, I was 21 at the time. It was, I think, $8, $7, 2001 for one beer. It's like, wow. I think you went to the bar in Jersey or New York. It was like maybe you were paying $3.50 for a beer, $2.50. Yeah, I like that too, Dorian. I'm a people watcher, dude. I don't even know, Juice. I can't imagine. It's got to be something like that. I don't know what it is there, but if you're gonna have one there, it's definitely gonna cost you more money. They don't want a bunch of drunk people wandering around the Metropolitan Museum bar. You know what I mean? Well, everybody does now, Juice. Juice. I don't know where you live, but if you ever come to the city, right? You get out of the fucking car, all you smell is fucking weed everywhere. You'll smell weed and garbage. But do you guys want to like meet my friends? I could bring a new friend with me every week. I don't know if you guys are interested in that. That's one thing that people don't do. They don't introduce you to their real life friends. And I don't want to let anyone down because I think everybody has like a thought in their mind about what, or a picture in their mind about what this place is supposed to look like, you know, or what areas are supposed to like Chinatown. Sounds like there's a lot of like ching chang writing all over the place, but that's about it. You know, I mean, how many fucking Chinese food places can you go to? You know what we could do? I don't know if you guys want to go to the trade centers. We can go to the trade centers. That's good for content. We can walk through the mall, the Oculus. We're actually going to drive by the trade center. There's a big mall there. There's a big mall that goes from one side of the highway to the other. And you got to go in one side, go under the ground, you walk through, it brings you to the other side. Then you can go out and go behind the where the World Trade Centers used to be. You know, you could see the fucking pool over there. No, not really. Can you still go to the viewing floor in the Empire State? I don't know. I don't know if any of this shit's open. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if to get in these buildings, if you need a card now. stating that you're vaccinated. I'm not vaccinated. Yeah, we can go. We go to Ground Zero. We can check out the pizza places around there. I'll show you the place where they put all the bodies. But I don't think the diner's there anymore. I think they sold it. But they put all the bodies. They put all the bodies in a fucking diner. So right here, this is the Hudson Yards right here. This place, they did such a good job over here. If you used to come through here, it was nothing but hookers. It was just hookers and drugs. They built this whole place up. Now there's, you can't find a fucking homeless person. That's one good thing about New York City, right? They know how to get rid of their homeless. They just push them around. Oh, dude, this whole place used to be hookers, dude. It used to be all hookers. It was terrible. And then you'd come out here and you get stuck at a friggin' like red light or something like that, and all the friggin' the windshield wiper guys, would come out, and if you didn't pay them, they would start kicking your fucking car. People were getting in fights out here all the time, and it's not like there was just one or two of them. It was a fucking gang of them, dude. The gang of homeless people had nothing to lose. I'm going to tell you something right now, Dorian. Those don't exist anymore. Those used to exist in the Bronx back in, but not anymore. They're gone. New York City is something else. I remember growing up in the '80s, and I remember New York City in the '80s. You didn't want, it was like, don't go there. It was scary. But now there's like nothing to fear out here except for fucking, real loudmouth homosexuals. That's all. That's all you got to worry about now. Are these loudmouth homosexuals that think they know everything, that want to tell you how they feel? It's like, dude, no one cares. Oh, Juice. I'm telling you something right now, man. The stories that I heard, you know, about, the place I used to work at, right, in Pearl River, New York, a lot of the cops from New York City moved out to like Westchester, right, and they all used to come to do guns. They were all either retired or whatever, and they used to tell me, they're like, yeah, dude, you used to be able to kick down doors and fucking beat the shit out of people. Now those days are over. You can't do that. Yeah, well, the guys that you saw around the Brooklyn Bridge, Street Life, I have one of their phone numbers. This guy, I've been trying to get to do YouTube for a while. He's the homeless guy that looked like Jack Sparrow. I don't know if you saw him, but he had like long dreadlocks. He was a white dude. He had a skinny mustache, but they moved him out of there. They kicked all those fucking homeless out from underneath the bridge over there. They got them all out. And a few days ago, I saw him riding his bike around Brooklyn. So they're back there doing something. They got them. I seen a short in New York City. Some guy smacks a girl's ass, says that's fat. and she whipped his ass. Oh, there's a lot of that going on. That's another thing. A lot of fucking perverts out here. Yes, yes. Jack Sparrow on meth. This guy's amazing. If this guy did a live stream, I told him, I said, dude, you got to start doing YouTube. He's like, nah. I'm like, why? What else do you do? What else do you do? He goes, well, me and my brother collect money on the BQE. I'm like, yeah, dude, live stream that. What are you, crazy? Live stream that and get donations. I think they're afraid of losing something. I think they have dude, they all have cell phones. They all have cell phones. And the thing is, I think it would be worth it for him to do this, that I would pay for a service for him to fucking, to have fucking full internet service anywhere and go and live stream this. They stand in the center of the BQE, right? And they just go car to car asking for money when the light turns red. You see them all the time. I want to see what conversations they get in with people. I want to see where he sleeps at night. I want to see what they're eating for lunch, What the? Uh, New York City Marathon, Sunday, November 7th. Everything's going to be shut down. Maybe I should come out here for the New York City Marathon. I don't know if you guys can see in the distance over there, the Freedom Tower. The West Side used to be so disgusting. So disgusting. They actually made it beautiful. And this is all because of a Republican, a conservative mayor, that this happened. You realize that, right? Everyone in New York City is like this fucking liberal fucking freak, right? You have to be, or something, or you're a bad person. Meanwhile, the only reason why New York City is great is because of this conservative asshole Rudy Giuliani. Every liberal fucking scumbag they've ever hired to be fucking mayor of the city has ruined it. Has ruined it. And they have to live with that. They have to live with that in the back of their minds, knowing that Rudy Giuliani saved their city. And they never give the guy fucking props for it. Never. Hey, Violator, what's up? How are you? This is always the case. This is what eventually is going to happen now in Portland. After what I saw, you're going to get some fucking scumbag fucking a conservative asshole that you're going to hate in a few years, but he's going to save your city. He's going to fucking save your city. Can you guys see it? There it is, guys. And just the word to the why, or you come on the West Side Highway, all right, for vacation, whatever. Do not go 40 miles an hour. They will ticket you through the mail. You see these lights going off all the time. You got to go 30, maybe 32. Do not go over 35 miles an hour. Do not do it. Let's see. I think that's crazy about this place is I don't know if you can see all the construction that's going on. There's nonstop construction in the city, but no one's in any of these buildings. These buildings are empty. No one's pointing that out. No one's coming to work at these places. Everyone's living here. People are still living here, but nobody's working here. These buildings are empty. I don't know where the fuck these people are going. Like when I started working here, some of these buildings over here in the trade center, what they weren't even here. There's more and more going up. The guy who owns the property, the building, only has a lease on it for 90 something years. That's how it works over here. You can't own it. You can only lease it. So by the time he's dead, someone else is gonna have to fucking buy it up. When we go here, I'll bring you to the building that I worked at. Maybe we should go to the Hudson Yards too. The Hudson Yards, you can go to that fucking that frigging balcony. Maybe go up there. I was up there when before they even put the railings up there. I walked down on that thing. That was a scary fucking. All they had was fucking tape and a net. They had to net it off. Hmm. So on the right side over here, there's the entrance to the mall, right? You go underground, you cross the highway underneath the highway, and it brings you out to all these fucking buildings, all these buildings on the left, and then it brings you into the mall on the other side, the Oculus, which brings you also to the subway. You can hop on the subway from the Oculus. And everything's all underground, all of it. It's technically an underground city. Actually, there's the building I worked on. There's Tower 3 and Tower 4. But, you know, you still work with Spider. Yes, I'm going to find out what happened today. Find out what happened today. But they did on Friday, you know, guy I caught him falling asleep on top of a pipe in the building. And I said, dude, you can't do that. You got to get down. And I called my supervisor and I said, listen, I'm the only one here. And this guy is falling asleep on the pipe. I can't do that with him. And they're like, can he work? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, you got to talk to him. He's like, just send him home. So, hey, Pac, what's up? Pac, we trashed you last night at Anderson's. You got trashed so bad. We, Pac, we described you as a dog that was raised, that wasn't raised right. You got trashed so hard last night at Anderson's. So hard. I think it's safe to say that Anderson hates you. Hates you. I'm surprised all these trees are holding on to their leaves. Oh, that's what I forgot. Damn it. Oh, I forgot something. China Institute. So right now, we're about to go through a tunnel that brings you out onto the FDR. So the FDR and the West Side Highway get split up by a tunnel. It's basically the same road, but they just call it something else as soon as you go through the tunnel. And someone's bright idea of making a walkway over the West Side Highway instead of having people walk across the West Side Highway was great. Amazing idea. So right now we're about to head onto the FDR Drive North. So the FDR and the West Side Highway are basically one big loop that goes from shut up, shut up. Sometimes you gotta tell those cops to shut the fuck up. And when I get in here, I like to hit stay to the right because when I get out of this tunnel, I want to hit the Brooklyn Bridge right away, right away. Higher than a helicopter. This is where you always get nailed with the sun. Now you're facing the sun. Ooh, fuck! That's some bright ass sun. Man, it's nice. So right now, this is like the first exit, second exit off the FDR going to the Brooklyn Bridge, Manhattan Civic Center. Nice thing about the Brooklyn Bridge, they don't charge anything to walk over to drive over. Very nice bridge. It kind of sucks to get on, but like this over here, depending on what time you get here, mm, the sun is terrible. Holy shit. Very iconic bridge. Street Life said that they walked over it. They rode a bike over it. I might do that one day. There's actually a walk over the Cuomo Bridge over the Hudson, which I might want to do. Check that out. Now people are starting to get crazy over there, going in and out of traffic, in and out of traffic. Yeah, maybe I'll do like bridge live streams. So I know I can walk across this one, and then I know I can also walk across the Tappan Zee Bridge or the Cuomo Bridge. And then there's one in Poughkeepsie, but it's like a bridge for human beings. It's not a bridge for cars or anything like that. You walk across this huge cliff into Poughkeepsie. Just don't know if you get reception. It's possible. Listen, I didn't get I didn't get spider fire. I didn't. Spider got himself fired. You got to remember, Spider comes here um, after another job, so he's telling us that he's coming here at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock after he's getting out of his other job, and then he's smoking weed. How do you? Then you got him up on these fucking ladders. You can't be doing that. There was an accident just last week. Guy fell off a ladder. I know you didn't. Maybe that was an intervention for him. He started crying. He started crying. I said, "Listen, you gotta call the supervisor and tell him what's going on." But I'm not having you up there. There's no way. Can't do that. Look at this parking lot is full. Like, look, see, like all the people walking across here. Like, I think that's what supposedly street life did. So you can walk from one side of the bridge to the other. You can end up in Manhattan. It's a pretty cool. Walking around Brooklyn, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Depending on where you go, if you go by the water, it's nice. You know, if you like to do stuff like that. But you can't go too far because the secret about Brooklyn is they put all the nice stuff on the outside. As soon as you start walking on the inside of Brooklyn, you're putting your life in your life's at risk. There's shootings and muggings here every day, every day. Hmm. Well, no. So Brooklyn, so like the boroughs, like people who live in Queens, right? They never say they live in New York City. You know, they live in Queens. New York City is like Manhattan. You know, I mean, growing up, anything over the bridge was New York City to us. And but if you ask anyone who lives there, they're going to tell you, no, I live in Queens. I live in Brooklyn. I don't live in the city. And it's just called the city. No, Jersey Shore was like that's what we did that in high school. The only time we would go there now as an adult is fucking maybe to go fishing. You go on one of those charter boats or whatever. Let me see what this guy wants. Plus, I'm not really a shore guy. I really don't like that. All right, man. Thank you. It's fucking windy, man. They have all these signs out here. No smoking within 25 feet of the building. No smoking. You get yelled at sometimes. People will come out and be like, "Don't smoke near their building." I'll just keep blowing smoke at their building. What the fucking